Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am currently sitting in my car in the next suburb over. I've dropped Ashton at daycare and now I'm waiting for the bank to open. It might not be a huge cash stuffing, but anyway, we're doing a cash stuffing today. So I really hope that you've enjoyed my extra uploads this week. I've had a bit of extra time because my mum has been here with us helping out. I'm not gonna lie guys, towards the end of last week I was having a menti bit. Not making fun of it at all. I joke and I use humour to cope, I guess, but in all honesty, my mental health has not been great. So yeah, the last week or so I haven't really either had time to video or I haven't felt up to videoing, and I'm sorry for that, but I've had a bit more time this week. I've been a bit more calm, a bit happier, so I've been able to upload a couple of extra videos for you and I hope that you've enjoyed them. So another great thing about having my mum here to help is yesterday I got my eyebrows done. I got my eyelashes tinted and I get my eyebrows waxed and tinted, and let me tell you, it had been so long since I got that done, and it just, like, doesn't it just fix my whole face? Okay, maybe not fix it, but it makes me look better, you gotta admit. And anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go and sit and sort some things out at a cafe and hopefully hope that they have aircon, and then I'll be going to the bank and getting the cash out for the video, for the cash stuffing. So I hope you enjoy this video, and I'm just trying not to draw too much attention to myself because I'm sitting in the car and people are walking past. So I will see you guys later when I'm at home, I guess. I am back. It has taken me all day to come and sit here and film this because I have actually been pretty productive. I have got gnocchi bake, sausage rolls and muffins made, so that's something. And now I'm sitting down with my cash. It looks really looks really impressive, but it's not. And the other twin has just woken up, so I'll get my assistant to get my baby. Oh, Ollie. Cash stuffing. Today I ended up with $580. I originally... It doesn't really matter because, you know, they make noise throughout every video that I do. So we have $580 here to cash stuff. So we have 200 in hundreds, 100 in 50s. Got a lot of 20s today. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 160 in 20s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 in 10s. And I think it's something like 40 in 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay, we'll start off with car insurances. So the car insurances I've written down to put 40 in. So we had 130 on the 8th. So 2040 is going in, and that will bring us to, on the 15th of the 11th, we are at 170. And I might actually just write this down as well so that I actually know what we're at. So we're at 170. We'll kind of put together Mother's Day and Father's Day and put that in with gifts. I think that's the only thing I added. But anyway, just so that I just thought I didn't really need that many separate things. So in gifts so far we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60. And for gifts today I'd written down 10. So we'll have 70 in there. So it is the 15th of the 11th and we've got 70, I think. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Yep. So 70 in gifts, and that's Mother's Day, Father's Day, gifts. So I just put those two together because, I mean, gifts are just gifts. So it can be Mother's Day, Father's Day, gifts for other people, things like that. I have changed my coffee. I don't know what I really want to do, but I've done a self-care one. So I'm thinking I'm going to do self-care, and maybe my coffee is going to come under like groceries or something, because why not? Like, it's an essential, right? So I've transferred my coffee money into my self-care envelope because I am trying to work on this every weekend now. So 20, 35 in self-care, and for today I've written 20, so we'll just put 20 in for now. 20, 40, $55 in self-care. So 55, just ignore the babies getting around, making a racket as per usual. I was going to put birthdays, like all the birthday money. Actually, I think I did. Yeah, I did. Oh, no, I didn't. I was going to put all the birthday money into the gifts one as well, but then I thought, no, I want a separate one for birthdays, because birthdays for us 5 is not just going to be gifts. Like, it could be that we go away for a weekend for someone's birthday. So I've got 10 in there so far, and I've written down 20 to put in. So this is kind of just round 1, putting in some money, and then we can go around again. So I've got 30 in there at the moment, and I have already been forgetting to write down the totals. So in birthdays, I have $30. In self-care, I have 55. The holiday, we have 0 because that's still not getting anything in it today. Sorry, holiday. Gifts, we now have 70. And I had done the car insurances, didn't I? 170. So that's that done. Now we've got the internet. On the 8th, we had 45 in the internet. I think it's next week the internet will be due. Yeah, around the 20th or 21st, the internet will be due, and it will be about $75. So we've got 45 in here. I had written down 20, but I'm going to change that to 30 because then it will give us the amount that we need for the actual bill for next week. So I'm putting 30 in here, and that brings us to $75 in the internet envelope. And so some of these I'm going to have to start taking to the bank and depositing back in so that it can actually be used. Although I should say that this month for the internet, I've actually left enough money in the bank so that we can just pay it from the bank, because I was kind of trying to just get the cash envelopes up and running without having to, like, you know, try and get the amount in there and take it back to deposit it straight away before I'd even kind of cash stuffed it. So anyways, we're at 75 for internet. The next one is the car regos, so the Nissan and Hyundai. So far we have 100 in here. I wrote down 40 for the regos, 45. So 20, 40, 5 for rego. And that will bring us to 145 on the 15th. And so that's the car registrations. We are at 145. Phones, once again, our phones have come out of the bank already for this month, which is fine. But I've got 90 in here, which covers one phone bill. And I originally was going to deposit it because my phone bill came out yesterday. But anyway, it came out yesterday. So we're keeping this 90 in here. But I've also written down 10 for this time for the phones, probably because we didn't have that huge amount to cash stuff, but I knew I already had some money in the phone ones. So we've just put in 10 and we're at 100 now in the phones on the 15th. Phones, 100. Grocery, like I said, it's not getting anything at this stage because once again I used our card. I want to use cash for groceries because I want to, one, try and cap it, but two, I want to be able to bring the change home and put the change in our coin jar. See how they just tear the house apart? Like, it's just ridiculous, eh? I want to be able to put the change in our coin jar, but when you do click and collect for Coles, you can't use cash. You've got to use your card anyway. I could just try maybe getting out like 100 for like the fresh fruit market, because that might cost us like 50 a week, and then the other money can just stay in the bank for like Coles or Aldi or wherever we end up going, because yeah, then at least I can do click and collect, because I'm just not about going into the shop and doing a huge shop anymore. It's just too much. It's so much easier and more convenient to do click and collect. So for grocery right now, I will give it a go. I'll just put 50 in this time. Actually, no, I won't just yet, because I think I've got a couple of other amounts that I need to contend with. So possibly next fortnight I will put cash in for the groceries, or next week. I won't do a video of it, but when we get our Centrelink money next week, I might just put 50 or 100 in the grocery envelope for the next weekend for the fresh fruit market, because then if I'm getting some change, then I can fill up our little coin jar also and, you know, do some cash stuffing, and I'm not just having an empty grocery envelope. But anyway, staying empty for now. Christmas is the one we are focusing on, guys. All right, it is now the 15th of November. It's not time to dick around. We have $288 in the Christmas fund. I'm putting away 80 today. So 50, 70, 80 is going in there. And the reason we have 288 in there is because on the 8th we had 258, but then I sold a dress the other day from Marketplace and I put that $30 in here on the 13th. So 288 is what was in our Christmas fund, plus 80. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Let's do it on a calculator. 288 plus 80, 368. It's such random numbers. 368. So now we have $368 in the Christmas fund. I'll write that down. So yeah, that's our Christmas. Games. So games, I guess, can be his, like, computer games, but it can also be books for Audible. The Audible subscription is fine because I have a Spotify subscription, so, you know, we all have our little things. But we have 10 in games, so I'm just going to put, I think I was putting another 10 in there. Oh no, I've written 5. Oh, how mean of me. Let's put 10. We'll put 2 5s in there, so he's got 20 in there. And so, you know, he'll have a little bit of money for some books soon. So on the 15th, we put an extra 10 in. So he now has 20. Holidays is getting nothing. Really, I could probably put a little bit in there and use it for like the Christmas holiday, but I'm just using the Christmas fund for that. So let's not confuse ourselves. Now, health/medical is a difficult one as well. I was thinking of actually canning this envelope and keeping health/medical, well, I'm going to have to can this envelope now. Look at the mess I just made on it. But I was thinking of canning this one and keeping kind of half an amount in the bank for health and medical, because the thing is, really, when you're going to the chemist and the doctor, you're just going to pay on card anyway, because you've got Medicare and private health and things like that anyway. So I'm thinking of canning this, putting half, like keeping half in the bank, but taking some out, some extra out, and putting it into the emergency fund, because emergency health can still come under emergency anyway, like if you have to do hospital parking and things like that. So guess what? We have $30 in health and medical that we get to take out, and we can put it into a different envelope today, because as far as health and medical at the moment, like, our bank account is all right. So health and medical is getting scrapped, and it's just going to come under the umbrella of emergency. So health and medical, I'll cross that off. Electricity is the next one. Electricity at the moment has $80 in it. Now, last quarter for electricity, no, it wasn't even last quarter. So at the moment, we're paying monthly for electricity. Last month it was like $120 something or $130 for 1 month. It would have been double that if we didn't have a little bit of rebate from the government. So, and I don't know if we're getting rebate this month. So I'm a little bit worried about that. But anyway, we've got $80 in there so far, and I had written down for electricity 60, but we can put 70 in now, because we just took out some money from the health/medical. It's 150 in there now. We'll put 70 in there, 50, we'll use a couple of 10s, 60, 70. So now we have 150 in electricity, so that makes me feel a lot bloody better than I did about electricity, because electricity is disgusting at the moment. Now we've got the boys' envelopes. Fletchy is getting 5, and that will bring him up to $10 in his envelope. Ashton has 55 because he had a 50 from his birthday. So he will have 60 now with his extra 5. And Ollie is also getting another 5, so he is going to have 10. So that's those envelopes done. So the boys are at, so Ashton's at 60, Fletchy's at 10, and Ollie is at 10. Teaching Rego, I'll leave that for now. Teaching Rego currently has $10 in it, and I mean, it's only $100 like next July, so it'll probably be fine. Teaching Rego, at the moment we have 10 in there. So we have emergency and contents insurance. Now, contents insurance, I'd written down 5. So how about we just put 10 in there this time? Look at these lovely little $100 notes just chilling up here. What are they going to be used for? I think that's going to go in emergency. I think this $200 is probably going to be our Christmas party outfits, unfortunately. I'm going to try and keep mine under 100. We should be able to keep Lee's under 100, because then we also need to get outfits for our photo shoot at Christmas. We need to get Christmas presents. It's just contents insurance. We have $20 in here. We're putting another 10. So contents insurance is now at $30. The emergency fund now at the moment is sitting at 200. And like I said, I was thinking of just taking whatever we have in our emergency fund to the shops on the weekend, and just kind of getting it to cover like our outfits and any other Christmas presents we need to get. So I know that technically it should fall under gifts. Okay. So yeah. Well, let's have a look. We did have $200 in the emergency fund. By the way, if you can hear the babies crying and that sort of thing, do not fear. My mum is here. I'm not just ignoring them to like look at money. So there was 200 in the emergency fund. So we've got 200, 3, 4, 20, 30, 40, 5, 50. So $450. Really, this money will probably cover our clothes for the work Christmas party and the Christmas presents that we need to get. I don't know if it will also cover outfits for the photo shoot. I really don't know, but I feel like our emergency fund is just going to be bye-bye again, unless I take some from gifts as well. Everybody who does like aesthetic binders and all you people that know what you're doing right now, you're probably rolling your eyes like, holy shit, this crazy bitch. But, you know, I'm just doing what I can. And then, you know what? I'm one of those people that's like, oh, you know, after Christmas, it'll sort itself out. Will it? Probably not. But we can say that for now. I want to take out these 2 random coins because they're annoying me. We're going to put an extra 5 in here. We're just going to round that off to 370. That's what we've got in the Christmas fund right now. 370. We're going to put these coins in the coin jar. And then, yeah, I'm just having a look at gifts. So, we've got our gifts envelope here, and we have $70 in there. So really, we could probably just start from scratch with gifts again. So that could go back to 0. And then that way we don't have to take everything from emergency. I can put, you know, maybe like 100 in emergency for now. So gifts is just gone bye-byes. It's no longer 70 bucks. We're taking that to use it. So if I want to keep a bit of money in emergency, how about we keep, yeah, we'll just put 100 in the emergency fund for now so that we can take some money with us to, how sad is that? It's like the emergency fund is going down, but that's okay. 15th of the 11th, we have 100 because I'm taking money out to be used for Christmas presents and our Christmas party outfits. So that money that is being used is here right now. $400. 5, 10, 15. So gifts has gone down to nothing. How about we take 400 with us this weekend and we just put 15 back in gifts so that gifts is not sad, okay? So 15 is going in the gifts envelope. Yeah, basically we've taken $400 out to take to the shops this weekend so that we can get clothes and Christmas presents for the family and for the kids. And then have to start building up the emergency fund again, but that's okay. We've also got the Christmas fund for fuel and the campsite and some food. So phones are another one because they are direct debit. Like I almost wanna not worry about cash stuffing for them since we've taken out both of our, like we've already paid our phone bills for this month. Maybe that'll give us an extra 100. So you know what? Let's just get rid of the phones envelope as well. And then I think 400 should be plenty for us to take to the shops this weekend. So maybe that means we can put the emergency fund back up to 200, which is what it was anyway. I really hope you could see all of that properly, guys, and you could see me putting the money in and hear all this clearly and that sort of thing. As usual, I am happy for your feedback. But yeah, so I've got our money here. Sadly, I would actually love to just be putting this in the envelopes and keeping it. I just want to hold on to it, but I'm trying not to have that money mindset either. Like money is a lot about mindset as well, and I think if you hold on to it too tightly or you create like a scarcity mindset of it, then you kind of restrict yourself as well. So you really want to be able to tell yourself that, you know what, there's more where this came from and we'll be able to build it up again. So, and I mean, you know, it's going towards important things anyway. So yeah, that is basically the video. Those are my envelopes. We've managed to add a little bit more to pretty much every envelope, and I'm quite happy with changing out a couple of them and getting rid of a couple of them because you don't really need like 10 million, I guess. So wish me luck with this amount of money because this is what we're taking to the shops on Sunday, and I either want to come back with everything we need and no money, or change and everything we need. So anyway, I am going to get going and I will see you in my next video. Thanks very much for watching.